This place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 81 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
I hope you're happy with that touchdown. That's your last one, motherfucker. You're not getting another.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Come on,
so
man.
after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
White folks shit.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
You mean like cheese puff or balls or cheese?
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Yeah, either way, they're both
now
stupid.
Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
What?
And they'll set up shop right
Come
here
on,
midfield
man.
at the 49-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This will be caught about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end Hooper. They'll look to run with Freeman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing it a little bit earlier when Carson Wentz came out for the first time, but over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
Yeah, and they were pretty balanced in doing it because Jay Ajayi, who they just acquired from the Miami Dolphins, they got him right into the lineup, didn't they? 77 yards and a touchdown, only 8 carries to get that done. So their ability to run the ball, Wentz's ability to throw the ball, I'd hate to have to game plan for them on defense.
Twisting away, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Wentz going to give this one to Blount, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down now following the run. Wentz. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards on the ground.
I should stiff on you, motherfucker.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Into the red zone, Wentz.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He finds Ajayi. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Wentz again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think
What are you doing, dude? You thought I was faking it or something?
Let's face it, he is
Trying to stop it before I get
wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Yeah.
And he puts it through.
Got the Falcons.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
so that was blitzing.
That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be there for that, McLeod. What the fuck are you doing?
3 yards on the play. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the
party
started
blitz
with
if you're going to do that shit.
And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
from midfield now. Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and
Hold
just
up,
give them
man.
a whole lot of
Before you finish acting out, I wish I could show
now.
you this replay. Malcolm Jenkins picked the ball off. The field was wide open. There's nobody there. They gave me the interception and they blew the whistle. I was never tackled.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's gonna
After I just picked him off, he took one or two steps. They blew the whistle.
Take it over. We step aside.
And that was it. I had the ball on the 25. I was never tackled. He caught the ball in the going north. Nobody in front of him. Nobody behind him that could catch him. He took two steps. They blew the whistle. They blew it real quick. The screen stopped. And I'm on like the 30 or 25 or something. I can't fucking believe. I'm almost sick right now. Again.
But he takes it up to the 40.
I don't understand that. He took the ball right from the receiver's hand.
Second timeout called for by the defense.
He didn't take two steps. That's what he ended with because they blew the whistle like soon as his foot hit the ground. As if he was on the sideline or something. I was in the middle of the fucking field. I was at the right hash mark. Oh. That's crazy.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
They blew my interception then. At least they gave me an interception. I mean,
now they'll run it.
I'm glad they did that, but that's a first on me. I ain't never seen that.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Wow, I cannot believe that. The game hurt me. The game hurt me talking about destruction. I'm gonna tear a nigga ass out the frame and all that shit. And I'm on my way to doing that, but you just want to stop me. It's cool. I get it.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Wentz will try again on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Looking from the gun, Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep.
Oh, what the fuck?
Incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Taking a play, dude. Like,
final play of the half. It's Ryan. Room to run inside the 40. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
come on, man. I know you don't want to, but you have to. Shit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Marking him down the
Many
field.
different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, here's Blount. And he's brought down. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
4-6, buddy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ran it 2 times before that.
Third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And again, this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I used up the whole fucking 3rd quarter running the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now this time Wentz will throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 8 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Dumbass
Big
formation
4th
came
down
out here.
conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Come on, you saw me.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Should be draw already.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Come on. Let's go. What you got for me? Nothing. What you gonna do coming out too wide, man?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sets to throw on second down. Pressure.
Come on, man. You let this motherfucker come all the way around there?
Adrian Claymore in there to
Fuck.
get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm on my own 8. It's 4th and 25 with a minute 54 seconds left. I don't give a shit.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in.
Oh,
it's
yes.
complete.
Oh, yes. Alshon got it.
Play there on 4th and long. 48 yards.
Woo! Alshon got it. Come on. We got to do this. All we got to do is get a field goal range. All we got to do is get a field goal range. That's about 2 more decent plays.
To throw is Wentz.
We got it.
And that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And 2 big
remember
plays.
you just trying to run the clock out on me, nigga? Well, yeah, just backfired on your ass.
Feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to work
Ajayi
it here to the
quick over
8-yard
there.
line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
I have to put him in.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and
Play
you
hard,
run with
man,
it.
but I
And
need
you
to
know
bet
you
win,
prime the
man.
pump
Fuck
all
that. We
week
play
in your
hard,
own
though. I'm gonna tell you,
facility.
man. I was
No
nervous,
one
mad,
thinks we
and
can
all
do
kinds of
this.
shit over
Only
here,
people who
frustrated.
believe are right here in this room. And
I
then you
needed
go
that.
on the road, band together, and get it done.
Another motherfucker victim.
that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.
Did you know they passed
and this has been a presentation
a
of the
bill
NFL
where you can buy
on EA
alcohol at
Sports.
10 o'clock in the
For
morning
check us
now in
out
North Carolina?
At EASports.com.
On
With
Sunday?
that, we say so long, everybody.
Yeah, I didn't do that. They was like, it's been all over Facebook. I'm like, I'm not on social media. Well, yeah, apparently she said about 2 months ago. This is the lady at the store, because I was like, damn, I can't even buy it. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, you can't buy beer before 12 o'clock on Sunday. She was like, nah, they changed that shit. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't have expected that. They do that shit on the West Coast because sports bars can't make any money if they do that shit. Games out there start 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So they gotta do that shit out there. Fucking in at 10 o'clock in the morning. Drink it like a motherfucker. Oh, crazy.